again and again if I say my time waste, your time waste. Okay. Once if I say you have to listen, you have to follow. Now. With chat box, a lot of disturbance. See, here each table contains fields and records. Each table contains fields and records. See, it's on database. It's on database. See, why we are writing database like this means it contains data. Database is on software which contains huge amount of data. That's the reason always will write diagram like a container which contains more data. That's what. Here application, suppose here we'll write one application will build. Suppose here application will write. This application communicating with database. This application communicating with database. Then this application is called database application. Okay. See, application communicating with database. Then this application is called database application. This application, if you want to build, rules and guidelines required, that is JDBC. But language required, that is Java. So using core Java, what you will do, you'll write program. But using advanced Java, rules and guidelines you'll learn. With that, you'll build application. So specification, nothing but rules and guidelines. How to develop this application, rules and guidelines will be there. That is you are going to learn in advanced Java class. But language, whatever you studied in core Java class, that is language. So this is database application. Our Java program, we are connecting to database. Okay, we are going to perform some operations. That type of program, if you want to develop, first you require rules and guidelines. That is JDBC. One language also required. That is Java. So you learn language. Here you are learning application part, application development. Okay, write this diagram. Here data organized. Suppose EMP table. In this table, fields and records. Employee number. Employee number, name, salary. Okay. Suppose employee number 101, name of the employee. Suppose salary of the employee. Employee number 103. Like this, if you write here, these are called fields. These are called records. Fields and records. So a database is a software and it is an organized collection of data. That database accessing by using your application. Okay. Just write this one. Application database. I'll ask questions, give me answer first of all, whatever is studied up to here. What is application? Application is a program in which we interact with on the desktop. Say, if you write any Java program, with that program you are interacting, that program is called application. What is database application? Application communicating with database. Then that application is called database application. Okay. What is database? Database is a software and it is an organized collection of data. So data organized in a database. That's what it is, organized collection of data we are calling in the form of tables. What table contains? Fields and records. Here employee, number, name, salary. These are fields. 101, 102, these all will be written. No? These are records. Fields and records will be there in the database. Okay. Now you observe, I'll open some applications or database application or database or application, give answer. Suppose it is a notepad. Notepad, can I call application? Notepad is a application. Can I call database application? Can I call? No, it is not database application. Can I call database? Notepad. Notepad is database? No. Okay. Notepad is just application. Notepad is application. It is not a database. It is not a database application. Okay. Command prompt. Can I call application? Yes. Can I call database application? Can I call database application? No. If it is communicating with database, database application. Okay. Now, if it is not communicating with database, it is not called database application. Okay. Now, here I'll open SQL prompt, run SQL command line. Okay. Something. I'll open this one. Now, you observe. One minute. Now, here connect username, password. Okay. Now, what is this? Is it application or database? Do you know about this? What is this? Application or database? Now, this one is application or database. See, some people are giving application, some people are giving database. Now, 1 minute. 1 minute, 1 minute. 1 minute. Now, how many people answer application? Online friends, raise your hand. Okay. Now, how many people answer database? Just raise your hand. Okay. Online students. Online student, database selected majority people. Okay. Offline student, application selected. A majority people not given answer. Not given answer. See. Now, already I told you your answer right or wrong. It is general question. Okay. That too, what is application, what is database? After teaching, I am asking. Before teaching also, I am not asking, you observe. What is application completed? What is database completed? What is database application completed? After teaching, I am asking. Your answer can be right or wrong. Think yourself and select one answer. Now, is it application or database? Just only two answers. Application or database? What is it? 1 minute. You observe. This is only problem. You observe. Here, actually, I think you are attending Oracle class. Okay, you are attending Oracle class. What is Oracle? Oracle is a database. Oracle database you are learning. Okay, how many people are attending Oracle class? So almost majority people attending. Okay, every day faculty will open this one. You are attending Oracle class. Oracle is a database. Then what will think? It is also database. You'll think it is not database. It is application. It is application. 1 minute. General question, very simple question. Database is front end or back end? This is everyone knows, no? It is back end. This back side, back end. This is front end. Okay. This back side is there, no? That is back end. Database we cannot see. We cannot see. Database is back end. It is SQL prompt. It is application. This application communicating with database. This is, you can call it as application. You can call it as database application. Got it? It is not database. Connected to database. It is not a database. It is connected to database. Got your point? There you observe connected. Connected, no? This is connected to database. It is not a database. It is connected to database. It is application. It is front end. Database is back end. Back end we cannot see. Database we cannot see. We can see the data. If you want to see the data, you have to write SQL queries. Your request passed to database. Database will send response. That is, you can see here. See, just now I given diagram. Application. That application will send the request to database. Then database will send the response to application. Then we can see. See, you are writing select queries. Suppose select star from, suppose student. The table not there because this is now they create just now install this database. Suppose select star from tab. If you write, you will get all tables. Now these all tables are present in database. I send request to database. Database send response. 174 tables are there in my database. That information we can see. But database you cannot open, you cannot see. Application will send one SQL query to get the data. Then you can get the data. But database is backend. We cannot see. But you are attending Oracle class. Oracle is a database. Faculty every day will open this one. That's what it is. It is database. People think that is happening. So database we cannot see. We can see application. With application, we can send requests to get the data. Okay. Now, next note down. Database software contains two parts. One is database application. One more, database. Database software contains two parts. One is database application, one more database. Database software contains two parts. One is database application, one more database. So whenever we install database software, two parts install. Okay. Here example SQL prompt. Here example Oracle. SQL prompt different, Oracle different. Okay. SQL prompt different, Oracle different. So database application, nothing example is SQL prompt. Database example is Oracle. Okay. Say here, I'll give 100% clarity. I'll give here list of database softwares. List of database softwares. Oracle, MySQL, MS Access, Derby, DB2, Sybase, DBase, Fox Pro, MS SQL Server, Visual Fox Pro. So many databases are there. MongoDB. Okay. Dash, etc. List of database softwares. List of database softwares. Oracle, MySQL, MS Access, Derby, DB2, Sybase, DBase, Fox Pro, MS SQL Server, Visual Fox Pro, MongoDB, etc. 1 minute. Oracle, MySQL, MS Access, Derby, DB2, Sybase, DBase, Fox Pro, MS SQL Server, Visual Fox Pro, MongoDB, etc. There are hundreds of databases. There are hundreds of databases. If you type Google in a Google list of database softwares, so many databases comes. Now these all softwares, if we install, two parts installed. One part is called database application. One more part is called database. Two parts. Suppose if we install Oracle software, SQL prompt installed, Oracle database installed. But Oracle is a database software. It contains two parts, database application, database, both installed, but one only we can see. Application we can see, database we cannot see. Okay. Next, write it. Database application is a front end, whereas database is a back end. Database application is a front end, whereas database is a back end. Database application is a front end, whereas database is a back end. Database application is a front end, whereas database is a back end. Database application is a front end, whereas database is a back end. See here, Oracle software. Oracle software, if we install, two parts installed. One part is called SQL prompt. One more part is called Oracle. But SQL prompt is called database application. Oracle is called database. It is front end or back end? This one, can we see back end? No. Now here, what is this? Database application. This application communicating with database, but communication purpose, language required. Say I am communicating with you by using English, but application communicating with database by using SQL. That is language. Next, write it. Applications are communicating with Screen is okay. 1 minute. 1 minute. Screen not visible. 1 minute. Wait. Yeah, online students. 1 minute. Wait. Now is it visible? Now visible? Okay. Now. See, applications are communicating. Applications are communicating with the databases by using SQL. Applications are communicating with the databases by using SQL. Next, SQL. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. Structured Query Language. And it is used by application to communicate with database. SQL stands for Structured Query Language, and it is used by application to communicate with database. SQL stands for Structured Query Language, and it is used by application to communicate with database. SQL stands for Structured Query Language, and it is used by application to communicate with database. Now you observe here SQL prompt I opened. Say applications are communicating with database by using SQL. SQL full form Structured Query Language. It is one language. Application communicating with database by using SQL. All databases can understand only one language, that is SQL. Databases cannot understand Java. Databases cannot understand Java. Databases can understand only SQL, Structured Query Language. Okay. Now, all databases can understand only one language. That data types different, little bit writing program style is different, but all databases can understand only one language, that is SQL. See, it is SQL prompt. It is SQL prompt. I am writing one line like this. Select a star from I am writing tab. This is called one SQL query. With this query, it is communicated with database. It is communicated with database with this query. Okay. Now application. Now this application communicating with database by using SQL. That is language. Okay. Now I'll ask question. Give me answer. Here I given. Oracle is a database or language? Oracle is a database. It can understand which language? SQL. MySQL is a database or language? Database. It can understand? MySQL also can understand SQL. Don't get confused. MySQL is a database, but it can understand SQL. Okay. So these all databases can understand SQL. These all databases can understand SQL. So SQL server also can understand SQL. Names given like that only. But MySQL, SQL, database, people are getting confusion. Okay. MySQL is a language or database? SQL is a language. Okay. But MySQL, SQL, don't get confused. Oracle can understand SQL. MySQL can understand SQL. MS SQL Server can understand SQL. All databases can understand SQL. Applications are communicating with databases by using which language? SQL. Okay. But MySQL is there. Your SQL, our SQL not there. Okay. Okay. So MySQL is on database. It's a database. This database also can understand one language, that is also SQL. So all databases can understand SQL. Okay. Now, whatever I opened this one, is it application or database? Application. Is it communicating with database? Yes. This application is called database application. Is it front end or back end? Front end. Database is back end. Is it database? No. It is application. Can we see database? No. This application communicating with database by using which language? SQL. Is it clear? See, if you attend Oracle class, faculty will teach SQL. If you attend MySQL class, what faculty will teach? Again SQL only. Okay. Database different, but language is same. Database data types different. Language writing style is almost same. Got it? So is it clear now? First of all, SQL, database, application, these all. Now, whenever we install database software, how many parts installed? 2 parts. What are those? Database. But this database application already given by database software vendor. But this type of application you can build with JDBC. This type of application you can build with JDBC. This type of application you can build with JDBC. Okay. But JDBC, by using this type of application, we can develop with JDBC. But already database application they provided. But why we need to develop? Okay, I'll explain. Suppose 5 computers are there. Now 5 computers are there. You observe 5 computers connected together. 5 computers connected together as a one network. Now, in this computer, database installed. In this computer, application installed. Okay, this application communicating with database, it is possible. Your application installed, this is communicating with database, possible. So all systems can use the same database. It is possible. Okay. But suppose database installed in US, client is in Hyderabad. Okay. This application, that database cannot access. That's what Java required. That's what JDBC required, Servlets required, these all. Okay. That whatever given by Oracle vendor, that is possible only in LAN, local area network. In that only possible. So database in one computer, application in one more computer, communication possible. But database in US, application in Hyderabad, communicating not possible. For that, Java required. Java especially made for this type of applications, internet application. So while learning core Java only, many students will ask real time. Real time starts here. Okay. Yeah, core Java real time means immediately not possible. But we'll say real time, that is only real time like that. Actual real time starts from advanced Java. So Whatever you are going to develop application in real time, that type application you are going to learn here. So you learn online login form, online registration form, online shopping, online exams, online result. That type of programs you learn in Advanced Java class. Okay, Advanced Java is very interesting, but Core Java most important. That is don't neglect. As compared to Advanced Java, Core Java only most important to get a job. Because whenever you attend interviews, they'll start questions with Core Java. If you give answers in Core Java, they'll continue Advanced Java question. Otherwise, with Core Java only, they'll stop interview, they'll send back. It will be happen. Core Java only most important. Okay. Suppose one person given Core Java answers properly, Advanced Java given wrong. Suppose one more person Advanced Java given properly, Core Java given wrong. Then who will get a job? Core Java. That's what most important, Core Java only. Okay. See here, application communicating with database by using SQL. Next, application is called as client, whereas database is called as server. Application is called as client, whereas database is called as server. Application is called as client, whereas database is called as server. First, what is client? What is server? Client. A client is a software that sends a request to a server to get the response. Server. A server is a software that receives request from the client, comma, process the request, comma, constructs a response, and sends a response back to a client. A client is a software that sends a request to a server to get the response. A server is a software that receives requests from the client, processes the request, constructs the response, and sends the response back to a client. Client and server definitions. So client and servers are not computers. Client and servers are softwares. Client and servers are softwares, not computers. Not computers. I'll explain. A client is a software that sends a request to a server to get the response. A server is a software that receives requests from the client, processes the request, constructs the response, and sends the response back to a client. See, if any software that is sending request to get the response, that software is called client. Any software receiving request, processing request, constructing response, sending response back, that is called server. Okay. Like suppose if you write a Java program, that program working like a client, then you can call it as a client. If you write one Java program working like a server, that Java program you can call it as server. You have seen client server program in Core Java class also. Client server programs also I taught in Core Java class. Okay. So client and server Java programs also you can call. In a one computer, you can install n number of clients, n number of servers. Now, suppose this is here I'm sending select star from tab. This is my request. My request passed. We got a response. This is client or server? Client. But backend database is, that is server. Whatever you asked, that is processed. Response constructed, that is sent. That is server. So that's what I given here. Application is called as client, whereas database is called as server. So this is application, it is client. Database, you can call it as server. That is the reason only here MS SQL server, they given word server. It is server. Database, you can call it as server also. Database, you can call it as server. Application, you can call it as client. So client and server. Now, whenever you install database software, two parts installed. Okay, two parts installed. One part is called application. One more part is called database server. Okay, one part is called application. One part is called data application and database. Application is called client. Database is called server. See, it is database application. It is database. Now, it is communicating with database by using which language? SQL. This request is called SQL request. Okay. This request is called SQL request. Structured query language. SQL request. SQL response. Okay. See, this application, we can call it as front end. This is called as front end. This database is called as back end. Back end. Okay. Here it is called as client. It is called as client. It is called as server. Write this diagram. So what are the questions I'm asking? What are the points I'm giving? These only interview questions, these only answers. That's it. So every day I'll interact with you. What are the questions I'm asking? No, those questions only interview questions. Every point important only. This type of application we can build. So this type of applications we can build with JDBC. To build this type of applications, we required rules and guidelines. That is JDBC. We required one language, that is Java. Okay. But this application already present, already given by Oracle Corporation people, that is only possible in LAN, but worldwide not possible. That's what Java required. That is the power of Java language. Okay. Now, whatever I taught, from that, I'll ask some questions, give answer. Okay. What is JDBC? That is full form. Definition. It is a specification for developing database applications with Java programming language. Okay. So JDBC full form is Java database connectivity. But JDBC definition is, it is a specification for developing database applications with Java programming language. What is database application? Application communicating with database is known as database application. What is application? Application is a program in which we interact with on the desktop. What is database? It is a software. It is organized collection of data. How data organized? In the form of tables. What table contains? Fields and records. Fields and records. Okay. Database software. If we install, how many parts install? Two parts. What are those? Database application. Database. Database application is front end or back end? Database is. Can we see application? Can we see database? No. Application communicating with database by using which language? SQL. SQL full form? Will it database understand Java? No. What it understands? SQL. That is language. MySQL is a database or language? SQL is a language. Oracle is a? MS Access is a? MS SQL Server is a database. Okay. Whenever we install database software, two parts installed. చెప్పండి. Online students, there was some network issue. That's what it was disconnected. Now, if you have any doubt, you can ask in a chat box. There was some network issue. That's what it was disconnected. Class, I'll continue tomorrow. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Notes, I'll share in Google Classroom. Just you wait 2-3 days, you'll get a Google Classroom link. Admin will share. Admin will share Google Classroom notes. IDE, Eclipse IDE, you are going to learn. Eclipse. Mini project type you'll learn. Applications you are going to learn. Real-time projects means at least one framework knowledge required. Database management system will manage the database. Course duration 65 days to 75 days. Sri, thank you. N number of application can communicate with single database. Yeah, I'll repeat tomorrow. No need to worry. There was some network issue. SQL is a language. JDK is a Java development kit. We should not compare. That is different. This is different. IDE, Eclipse I am going to use. Spring parallelly not possible. If you want to learn Spring, at least Solid's little bit knowledge required. Kavita, thank you. SQL, JDBC. SQL is a language. JDBC is specification. Ashish, yeah, chart application I taught in Core Java class. Core Java class only I taught. Kalyani, thank you. Monica, thank you. For learning Spring, you required Solid's little bit knowledge. HTML, SQL, this knowledge required to learn advanced. Even if it is not completed, no need to worry. Parallel you can learn. With a little bit Solid knowledge, you can continue Spring class. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, if it is not completed also, no need to worry. You can understand advanced Java. Later, parallel also you can learn. Or after completion of advanced Java also you can learn. Total course, 60 to 70 days required. Yeah, SQL knowledge is there. It's okay. Even if it is not there, you can understand advanced Java, but later you can learn parallelly. Google Classroom not created. Just you need to wait. You need to wait because today only advanced Java first class. You need to wait. After 3-4 days, they'll create, they'll share. Admin will share. Yeah, full stack Java students no need to pay the fee. Tirtha, Thank you. JDBC, yeah, with only JDBC not possible. With only JDBC not possible. Solids knowledge also required to communicate worldwide. Starting 1 week recorded videos they'll provide, but further no recordings. Okay. Every day I'll give a time for doubts. No need to worry about doubts, online students. End of the session, I'll give a time for doubts every day. Every day I'll interact with you. Every day I'll give a time for doubts. No need to worry, online students. But in the middle, if any doubt comes, write it in notebook. End of the session, you can ask. Okay. Yeah, Angular 15. Later you can club these all together in a frameworks. Yeah, DevOps class 8:30 p.m. but that is not suitable because at least solids knowledge required little bit. Without that, you cannot understand. That is you wait for next batch. Commands, PLSQL also you can attend parallel later. You can attend. Batches will be there. No need to worry. Command line, command, so many things will be there. While learning, whatever we record, that is I'll show you. Okay. Every day I'll give time for doubts. No need to worry about doubts. Okay. Every day I'll give time for doubts. End of the class. Okay. We'll see continuation tomorrow.
you.